but enjoy this moment that we're in right now. You know what? I truly, my body is like, almost time for bed. Lay down at least 30 minutes to an hour. Another part of me has this built up, this this gunction built up for Thunderbolts because it's so conflated. I gave it a 6 out of 10. And the reason I gave it 6 out of 10 because the movie itself was well done, as in the movie production. The last couple years with Marvel, they've been giving us bad movies. Even Thor 2, others, those are bad movies. So they've always given us bad movies. But it's very pointless. I did not care, and I know these characters. They said they really wanted to make it so anybody could watch. You didn't do that. But also, I know these characters. I've watched their movies and films and shows or whatever, know their backstories, and I did not care. Because also, I know what y'all doing in that writer's room. I'm not with it. I know you're trying to lean on some characters, Yelena, and I love Yelena, but you want her to be the star. You want her to be the face. There's a reason why she can go beg to Kevin Feige to jump off the tallest building. You know. Hey, it is what it is. Taskmaster. Spoilers. Spoilers, we're getting into it. And I'm not even gonna sit here and take forever to do it. Because I enjoyed the movie. But Taskmaster is so wasted. Like within the first couple minutes, just wasted. Red Guardian. I like Red Guardian. Stop trying to force me to like him and Yelena like being back to back. How did the two characters with the worst movie, with one of the worst movies, Black Widow, get a sequel? How did Black Widow get a sequel? That's why I'm curious. Okay, with these instant Avengers, because that's how it felt. It felt every one of these characters, you put them in a microwave, you added water, you added this little void character, this Bob character, you add some superpowers and some depression, and you got these instant Avengers. What? I don't care. Like, and one of the biggest problems is, and yeah, I put it in the shoulda, coulda, woulda thing. You just had a Captain America movie where most of these characters, John Walker, Val, there's one more, them two, and Bucky. Can't forget about Bucky. All were in his show. Bucky was just in Captain America 4. Why couldn't this tie in a little bit more closer? I'm just confused. Like, if I was playing The Watcher, or if I'm playing Loki and finessing the multiverse, I definitely would have had Thunderbolt. I would have had Falcon and Winter Soldier season 2, where you got the Disney Plus team up, She-Hulk, you find a Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. You finesse some of the other characters. Shang-Chi, can he show up? Because y'all forgot about him. Wong, whatever. That'd be the Daredevil. That'd be the thing. Then come out with Thunderbolts, make them like an opposite anti-villain team. And then Captain America 4 is Civil War 2, where you have the new Avengers, Young Avengers versus the new Avengers, the instant Avengers versus the Young Avengers. You have them two fighting. Like, you have She-Hulk, you have you have Miss Marvel, you have Kate Bishop, you have who else in this? You can have a Spider-Man shows up and fights these people. These poorly developed people. Ghost, and you gave her justice and her screen time, and to the actress, you didn't make me care about her more. You didn't get even deeper, even the espionage and the crime world. Like, Connect something. At least make it more depthful. Val's been Veep has been collecting chicks like Thanos. And she was one of the worst parts of the film. One of the worst. You're not trying to be funny. You're also not menacing. You also I like that you're connected to the government and you're doing this stuff undercover. It really spoke to the corruption of the government, and i.e. Captain America and Winter Soldier, whatever. But also you have no purpose, character, charisma. Do you want me to go through all the C words? Yeah, I can't think of another one. But yeah, even John Walker, annoying. But he was annoying in Captain Winter. He was annoying in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I wasn't against him turning into A-bomb into a Hulk, but they had just did that in Captain America, which tells me that y'all are not talking, y'all are not strategizing in this room to everyone. Like, y'all are not coming together and coming up with the big plan. Y'all not doing that. Annoying, but he was annoying there. Some of that CG at the beginning when they were in that one facility looked like it was in a box. Like I said, and Bob, I like Bob a lot. I really do. I could tell you don't have no plan for him. I could tell that, like Adam Warlock, and I'm sure I think he's gonna be in other stuff probably a little bit more than Adam Warlock, but I thought he was gonna be a thing, at least somebody around, and we don't know where the Guardians of the Galaxy are or who's on the team. But we're talking about Thunderbolts. I liked at the end Yelena and Red Guardian, that one scene. She like, Daddy, I'm so lonely. I did like that. That was touching. But you don't have to force it on me. Like, all throughout the whole thing, you're forcing it. And Red Guardian could have been in there earlier. I thought y'all were going to be worse. I thought it was going to be worse. I thought you were really going to force him on us early. Thank you for not doing that. And even the time span that this movie takes place, the time frame, I like that too. That was handled a lot better than I thought. I thought you were going to, which you still kind of did anyway. At the end credits with those newspaper clippings and stuff, like, so they've been the Avengers for how long? A year? It did say what, a year after? I forgot what it said at the end credits. End credits, wasting my time. One, Red Guardian, you're just trying to fulfill his contract. That's all you're trying to do. You want to do something with Wheaties? Okay, here's some money. Oh, funny. No. But also, the ship, okay, great. They look good because this movie was so dark. That's why you get points off too. Why is this movie, the brightness of this movie, so dark? And that, I'm probably a little bit more upset at that than the other stuff. Why is Thunderbolt so dark? You tell me that. I don't know why. But I really don't think the end credit's going to be anything. I mean, Fantastic Four is coming. That's what you're telling us. Get ready for the posters. Get ready for the media blitz. Get ready for all the tie-ins. I ain't feeling them. They just look bland to me. No spark. But it's early. Yeah, like I said, I like the time frame. That helped me get my head around the movie. And there were some funny parts in there, but there was also a lot of parts that was really forced. That was really just, why do I care? Where are the Avengers? Where's Captain America? Where's Falcon even? I kind of thought, and I think I got caught up on Twitter, I thought Falcon was going to pop up the way he was promoting this movie, because the name switch, the Avengers Doomsday cast promoting it, y'all are not going to hand me, some sweet tea from Mississippi or whatever that joke is from Batman versus Superman. You're not going to do it. 6 out of 10. It's better than Deadpool and Wolverine. It's better than Doctor Strange. And I say it's even better than that last Spider-Man movie. But it ain't better than Captain America. Not better than Shang-Chi. Better than the Eternals. And not better than the Marvels. Yeah, I don't care. The Marvels was an amazing movie. Not better than that. Because same way you finessed and try to push, like was so heavy-handed in the Marvels, you are very heavy-handed in the Thunderbolts. So, whatever. Because Javon was right. How did they beat the Void? The power of friendship. The power of friendship. And then even with the Void, I'm anti-Bob. Blah, 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 blah. Another, like, we've been doing that since Iron Man 1. Hey, get out of here, Bob. No, this is the real Bob right here. Wait 1 minute, y'all.